For fast, cheap, and reliable Madden 20 Ultimate Team coins, make sure you guys go check out my sponsor U4GM Coins. Use code VENM at checkout for 5% off. Yo, what's good, guys? Venom Fire here, back in the video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a money play, one play touchdown that torches every single coverage in the game. The defenses we're going to be killing today are cover 3, cover 4, cover 2, and cover 2 man or just man coverage. Now, the play we're going to be running on offense is out of the New Orleans Saints offensive playbook. It's only in the Saints playbook, which is kind of a downfall of it, but it is still in one of the best playbooks in the Saints. Very strong playbook. We got tight offset, tray by flex, couple of great formations. Now, formation I'm going to be in is going to be this gun Y off trio weak. Super strong formation. I've uploaded a couple videos on this formation, but never this play specifically. In the play, it's going to be this Saints deep out. This is such a good play because you have tons of great routes. You have this out route, first of all, from him. The slot receiver is going to be really good, but you also have this deep post. So first things first, you want your fast receiver right here where Tyreek Hill is. And with that being said, let's hop into it. The first defense I want to beat is going to be this cover 3 sky, though. Super basic. Now, first of all, for these one play touchdowns, you're going to want to max protect. You need the most time to pass. Now, against cover 3, this deep route, you guys see it's such a deep post that even if I do beat cover 3, so I'm just going to set it up, put him on a comeback route. Just look how far Tyreek Hill has to run. He's just not even going to. By the time I can get that ball off, the corner might be done. He might be back, and you really just can't release that ball. It's super difficult. So again, here's a look. If I just don't motion anybody in, do whatever I want. And this is just a stock cover 3. Look how far Tyreek Hill has to run. So I could set my feet, but look at that. He stops his route. So there's going to be a way to prevent that. Don't worry. I'm just going to fall down, but again, that's not the setup. I was just showing you guys what happens if you don't do this step. So, also one thing I forgot to mention is that you do want to be with your trio on the wide side. This will vary against every coverage, so don't just stand by this one rule. But what you want to do, the way we're going to fix that, simply motion our boy Tyreek Hill in. You guys see he's going to be going to a perfect spot now. All you have to do is motion him in. And again, if you run your trio on the short side, he's not going to motion in as much. Now, sometimes these two routes will bump, so what I like to do to prevent them from bumping, especially against cover 3, it's not going to matter. Maybe just put him on a flat route. That's probably the best route I do. It doesn't really get bumped when he's on a flat. Again, that could vary. You could leave him on that out route. You could put him on a drag route, slant route, whatever you want. But again, cover 3. Take a look at our boy Tyreek Hill now. Look how much more open he is going to be. Again, I'm just putting that solo side receiver on a comeback route, and what that comeback route is doing is it's pulling down that cover 3, that deep third that's supposed to be going back and playing that deep post is now forced to defend the comeback route. Super underrated route, but it's really needed in a lot of these beaters. So again, what I'm doing is I'm just motioning Tyreek Hill, and that's the only adjustment. Again, all you're doing is putting X on a comeback, and then you're just going to go ahead and snap the ball like so. Thankfully, Tyreek Hill's never going to get bumped, and look at that, just pass lead to the left. Again, you do kind of want to roll out. You don't necessarily have to roll out, but it is going to be a little bit better if you do roll out. But you guys understand that. You guys see it's wide open every time. All you're doing is putting this player on a comeback. You're motioning him in. Should be complete money. But that's going to take us to our next setup, and this setup is going to be our cover 4 drop show 2 that you've seen online so many times. People love to just run this play stock, just completely abuse it every single play until you can beat it. Now, the way I like to run this is with my trio actually on the wide side now. You could run it either way. I don't think it makes too much of a difference, but again, we're running cover 4 drop show 2, and all you're going to do here is try and roll out to the left. You don't have to make any hot routes. All I would recommend doing is, even though they're only blitzing 3 in most cases, I would recommend max protecting just to ensure that those contains get blocked, because they can be a pain sometimes. But again, I'm just going to try and roll out left. I got to wait for the contain to get sealed off, and then we're just going to roll out and bombs away right over the top of our cornerback right there. Super wide open pass and super easy cover 4 beater that a lot of people aren't expecting. One thing I'm going to do is just, because I know I'm going to get a comment about this, get rid of Bazooka. This play works. I've run it online. I beat cover 3, beat cover 4. I do have a clip, actually, of me beating a cover 4 with like 10 seconds left in the game, which was super cool. But this play, I've been running it all year whenever I've ran the Saints playbook. Nobody really expects it. When they see this formation, they're maybe expecting 4 verts, PA wide receiver in, those types of plays. But again, the setup against cover 4, the only difference between the two setups is one, you're not motioning Reek in. You don't need to do that. And then the second one is you're on the right hash. Last one is that you don't need to put him on a comeback. So literally, even if he is making adjustments out of his cover 4, I get to the line, I max protect, and I snap the ball. In literally 2 seconds, I can roll out, and I wait. Make sure you guys wait. Don't throw it prematurely, or even if he has a good click on, he might be able to pick that. So make sure that you wait till he gets completely over that free safety right there. Now, keep in mind, I'm only at the 50-yard line, so the 50-yard line doesn't give me too much space to operate. So let's say I just start out my drive, I take a knee in the end zone, and I'm at the 25-yard line. So 25-yard line is going to give us a lot more space to work with. I usually like to just show these plays from the 50, but if I wanted to just completely show off this covered bomb right here, I could just go ahead, snap the ball, and it will still work the exact same. Look at that. Boom, just wide open. And it's just going to be a lot more open when you have more space. You guys see the other throws I was throwing to the complete back of the end zone. Now that we have more space, it's even more of an easy touchdown. And really, I think what does this is just the deep post. Pretty much, you don't need any route on the left specifically, but super deep post. Trust me, they just always seem to get over the cover 4. The cover 4 just does not play them well. It doesn't match. It's not a matching cover 4. But yeah, the deep post just won't get picked up. This deep in route is pretty good as well to bait down the user. If he continues to use your deep post, maybe you can put RB on a little slant route to distract it, but it's not going to make any difference. Boom, bomb away. But like I said, I like that out route because it does help it a little bit. I would try and stick to running this stock. Usually if you just beat him one time, he's going to get out of the play. But that's going to take us to our next play, cover 2. Now, cover 2 is a tricky one. What I like to do with my cover 2 is, again, I'm going to flip hashes again. This is the same hash as the cover 3. So one thing you just got to remember, cover 3 and cover 2 are the exact same hash. But as far as our cover 4, we want our trio to be on the short side. So it's a little bit weirder, but trust me, it works better that way. So cover 2. Cover 2 is a little bit of a different one because we want to, get sort of over the top of the cover 2. So what I like to do, and this is a little tip that I actually found out from someone else a while ago, but you can just put these 2 players on slants. That'll actually spread out the cover 2. So what this does is it's just going to split those safeties wider, and what you can really do is look how much space more you have to throw this cover 2 beater up the middle. Super simple route, and again, it still is, very effective in that sense. So again, I'm just going to audible to a cover 2. I'm on the wide side. I can just max pro, put these 2 players on slants. And the good thing about the slants is that, users tend to follow slants. One of them actually probably will be open no matter what. So even if maybe you think he's in a cover 2, he's in a cover 4, or whatever the case may be, maybe he's in a cover 3 unbase aligned. Something that you can really do is just throw one of these slants because he's not going to be able to use both of them anyways. So again, all I'm doing is putting those 2 players on slants. Really just sit in the pocket for this one. But you guys see those just deep zones are going to be super far outside, which is a really nice thing to have. One thing that you can do to even get that strong safety maybe a little bit closer is just motion the slant and maybe even a step, and anything makes a difference. So you might want, that's something that you could do. It's not really going to affect the play too much, but it will just maybe even open up that deep post just a touch more. You guys see now the strong safety doesn't have as much of a chance to make a play on our football, and we're still able to completely, throw that over the top. Now, I've seen some cover 2 glitches, so I'm not sure. I haven't even tried this, but I know there's a way to deep half glitch. So maybe if you just go ahead, put X, leave X on his route and run the stock, it might be able to work, get over the top. But what you probably want to do is maybe run something like this again. So I just do this. Let's see if it works, and it probably won't. But sometimes you'll be able to throw that over the top against certain coverages. Like I said, this one in particular, it doesn't really work. But anyways, that's going to take us to our last play, cover 2 man. Now, cover 2 man will do a pretty good job of bagging this. The one thing that I would say to have that will ensure you get that boost over the man coverage is post specialist. Now, post specialist or post flag elite, whatever you want. What that does is it gives you better cuts on routes. It gives you better catching on your post routes. So this is considered a post route, obviously. So if I had that ability, which unfortunately I don't now, what it would do is on the break, since this isn't really a big break, it's sort of a slower breaking route. So Tyreek Hill's not making his break in half a second. It's taking like a second for him to break off that route. But what that post specialist ability does is it's just going to get a little bit more separation, and it's really just going to make the difference. Now you guys see I still might be able to get even a little bit of yardage against it. And you guys see the cover 2 man, it's still going to burn it just because Tyreek Hill's a little bit faster. But really, if you're running an ultimate team against high overall cornerbacks, high speed cornerbacks, the same rating as you, this isn't going to work really unless you have post specialist, post flag elite, or that route technician ability. I think works as well. And again, against cover 2 man, even if you can't get this post route open, what you can do, you have 2 man beating routes. You have the steep dig and you have the steep out route. So cover 2 stock, what you can go ahead and do is, I see him defending the post really well. Darius Slade was all over me. What I can do is throw that out route. That's going to burn man coverage 10 out of 10 times. I've never seen it really bag it completely. And obviously this is a 3-4 odd, so the linebacker's covering him. But even against corners, if you have a high overall player or even a decent player, should be able to burn it. And again, this deep dig route, he just gets pressed to death. And like I said, you still can throw it over the top sometimes if you do have enough speed and throw power. If you're in regs with the Chiefs, this is a very throwable football for you guys. You can really throw anything to Tyreek Hill and he will be open. But again, what I like to do is, even if you don't have that post flag elite, you still do have these 2 routes that will get open. So, holy crap, look at X just get killed. I've never seen anybody get pressed that bad in my life by a low overall player. But more times than not, this player should be able to beat him off the ball. And some people don't even like to press because you can end up burning them with a simple streak route. So let's say they don't press. Now X is going to be, wide open. And that's what should have happened on the press. But there I just showed you guys how to beat 4 coverages with 1 play. Relatively simple, setups. I'm not making 5 hot routes. Most of them are just max protect, make 2 hot routes or 1 hot route, even stock. The biggest thing is just pay attention to the hash marks, pay attention to what they're doing. Don't force anything. If you have to, throw it away. But super solid play to complement the entire Saints offense. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments what videos you would like to see in the future. And yeah, we're on the road to 10K. Make sure you guys are subscribed if these tips are helping you. Peace. I'm out of here.